Well, good day, everybody. Jethro here with Jethro Services. Wanting to go over this little circuit that I had made. Basically, it's a turbo timer, and it also does like high temperature defueling and or whatever else you're wanting to do with your little 12 valve Cummins EGT related shutdowns or controls. Now, I'm on one of the Cummins forums there. Now, I designed this little circuit here fairly simple using relay logic. Now, with that being said, well, I went ahead and I built it, and I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of how this all works. Now, for what it amounts to, we're gonna call this wire the wire to your that comes from the powertrain control module and all that to your fuel shutdown solenoid. Now I've got a diode in place. This is the returning power, or the power going to fuel shutdown, like to energize the coil, to keep the coil pulled in. So basically we're cutting that wire and we're splicing in the diode and all this. So when the truck is running, power would normally be going from here to there, and so on and so forth. Now what we're going to do is we are going to simulate this wire right here should be considered to be the key, and then our little temperature controller there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Okay, got 12.29 volts, not too bad. So when you go to start your truck, our key is in the on position, it switches. So once I apply, once I apply voltage to the unit, I'll go figure, my temperature comes on. So right now I've got this thing set to, what the heck is it, 70 and 75 for the high alarm, 70 for the low, or for the turbo timer type system. Obviously that's going to be much higher, but this is just to prove that it works and I can use my hand. So we got it to 70 degrees. You see AL1 lights up. So now if I remove my switched circuit, system is active. I remove power to my fuel shutoff solenoid. So theoretically, by removing power from here, this wire would be dead normally, making your truck shut off. But if you look, okay, we got 11.97. Probably slight loss because of how I got everything terminated, but we have no power back feeding to the unit because of the diode, and then we have power there. And once this guy cools off, and you can use this light as a reference, once the unit cools off, you'll see the whole system will go dead. I'll see if I can get this all at the same time. So we're at 70, it's going to hit, sorry, blowing at the thing, trying to get it to cool a bit. 70, and once it hits 69, it's going to, boom, we lost all voltage. The truck has now shut off. Now if we're in a situation where we want the truck to shut itself, or to defuel because of high temperature, we have, okay, so right now we're at 67. So the switch is on, so keys in ignition, that sort of thing. That's what we're simulating. So instead of it being triggering at 75, say this is at 1200 Once it hits that point, triggers an alarm. This can also be coupled with like something to, for example, unload your AFC housing, things like this. It's going to continue to do that until the temperature cools, or until you go to shut your truck off, and then it'll actually again go into this idle down system. Now if you really want to shut your truck off, that's why you got an e-stop, and boom. But for what it's worth, I'm able to build this thing for like less than $70 Canadian, and it works just perfect. So I figured I'd share this with you guys, show you what it all looks like. But proof of concept.